Imagine waking up tomorrow in a world where impossible just doesn't exist for you. No limits, no invisible ceilings, just infinite potential at your fingertips. What would you do? Who would you become? And here's the big twist. What if you could actually rewire your brain? Not for just a little more motivation, but to create outcomes in your life so far-reaching, they feel almost quantum. That sounds huge, right? That's because it is. And I promise it's not a fantasy. Today, I want you to see beyond the usual ideas about mindset or positive thinking. We're heading deep to the root of those old beliefs and blind spots with real-world, evidence-based tools for unlocking unstoppable personal power. Welcome back to Mind Unlocked. I'm Anastasia Emmons, clinical hypnotherapist and relentless explorer of the brain's hidden possibilities. Over the years, I've helped clients from overwhelmed students to high-powered CEOs reprogram their mindset and nervous systems for results that they never thought possible. Today, you'll get the same tools. This is your introduction to quantum focus, a way of thinking, feeling, and acting that helps you cut through distraction, doubt, and hesitation, right down to the kind of outcomes that feel like you're bending reality. Now stay with me, because in just a few minutes, I'll guide you through a simple mini exercise to tap into this ability yourself. You don't have to meditate for hours or memorize complex routines. By the end of this episode, you'll have a tool you can use right away to access a state of focus and energy you might have only glimpsed in your best moments. So settle in, because what you'll experience today could change what you believe is possible. Let's be honest. Are you tired of feeling stuck? Do you sense that invisible ceiling on your potential and wonder if you're ever supposed to break through? If you've ever wondered why willpower alone can't blast you out of a rut, you're about to find out. Here's one thing most people get wrong. The limits you feel aren't hardwired, they're learned. Nobody is born believing I'm not good enough to succeed, or people like me don't do that, or focus just isn't my thing. Those stories come from somewhere, and more often than not, they start with the people who raised us, parents, guardians, teachers, or any voices of authority in our early lives. Let's dig into this. Picture yourself as a child. In those years, your brain is like an open field, fertile, absolutely receptive, eager to soak up everything in its environment. We learn the rules of the world, not just through what we were taught, but through what's modeled and repeated around us. Maybe someone told you money is hard to come by, or don't get your hopes up, or stop being so dramatic. Depending on what surrounded you, these phrases, innocent to the adults perhaps, sink in like a skipping record, repeating over and over until, without realizing it, we start to believe that's the way things are. It's no one's fault, not really. Most of these rules are unconsciously handed down. But if you hear something enough times at that impressionable age, you wire it into your identity. I'm shy. I'm bad at math. That's just the way life goes for people like us. And so those words, these background messages, become the stories of our adult lives, often without us ever realizing we agreed to them. But here's the good news. Those patterns are not permanent. Patterns learned early can be unlearned. Records can be swapped out for new ones. No matter what you internalized as a child, you have the power to break this early programming, to choose a new narrative and a new neural architect for yourself. So let's talk about how. Step 1, identify the limit. What's the number one story your brain recycles that holds you back? Is it, I'm not smart enough? I have no discipline? others always get ahead of me? Write it down right now if you can. Name it out loud, because you cannot reprogram what you cannot see. Often, if you trace that thread back, you'll hear echoes of your parents, teachers, or whoever raised you in that belief. Acknowledge this. It was an old program installed when you were too young to know how to choose it for yourself. But you are not a skipping record. You are the artist holding the needle now. Step 2, bypass the critical filter. Now here's where most self-help runs smack into a wall. Our critical mind, the ego, it wants to defend, argue, or dismiss any new way of thinking because its job is to keep us safe and predictable. This is why lasting change rarely comes from logic or effort alone. Techniques like hypnotherapy, guided imagery, or deep meditation can help you bypass the gatekeeper, the ego, and install new beliefs at the subconscious level where the real change takes root and flourishes. Step 3, upgrade the pattern. At this stage, we stop yelling at the speakers and change the record. That means using specific language patterns, deep relaxation, and what I call quantum level concentration. The ability to lock all your attention on a new belief or outcome with a kind of emotional power that actually rewires your brain. The science backs this up over and over. When you focus your mind and emotions on a new story, your brain creates new pathways, actual physical changes that show up on brain scans. Here's where the quantum comes in. Think about those quantum particles. In a given moment, they can be one thing or another, a field of limitless potential that falls into place the moment it's observed. Your focus works like that observer. Where you direct it with intention and emotion is what becomes your reality. So let's do that mini exercise I promised. This is your chance to anchor a new feeling of quantum focus right now. Find a comfortable seat, slow down for a moment, and if you're somewhere safe, close your eyes. Now picture a moment from your life when you felt sharp, powerful, and unstoppable, totally clear and energized. This could be a big or small moment, nailing a presentation, winning a race, or maybe just being outdoors and feeling present and alive. I'm going to count you now down from 3 to 1, and on 1, I want you to step fully into this memory as vividly as possible. Here we go. 3, letting go of any tension, centering your focus. 2, dialing up the clarity and brightness, letting the scene become more vivid. 1, step fully now into this memory. Now, as you're immersed in this powerful state, see what you see, hear what you hear, notice what you feel. And as you really settle in, I'd like you to press the tips of 2 fingers together gently. Do it now and take a deep breath in. Here's what you're doing. You're anchoring your subconscious mind into this experience. From this moment on, whenever you press these 2 fingers together, automatically, easily, and effortlessly, your powerful subconscious mind will bring you right back to this state of quantum focus, clarity, and personal power. It is wired in, making it natural and automatic to access this feeling whenever you want it. And as you experience this, notice, what do you see? The colors, the details. What do you hear? voices, sound, energy in the space. What do you smell and taste? Allow your senses to be fully alive in this scene. The more senses you engage, the more real it becomes for your brain. Well done. You may relax your fingers. Now imagine bringing just a fraction of this energy and presence to your next big task or decision. What might change for you today? Here's the truth. When you let go of those old unconscious limits and anchor into this focused state, your brain starts opening up new doorways, not just for motivation, but for outcomes you once thought were impossible. I see this happen with clients all the time, whether it's breaking through a phobia that's held them back for decades, or suddenly discovering creativity where they thought there was none. This isn't about trying harder. It's about upgrading your internal operating system. The old stories you inherited aren't facts. They're just patterns waiting to be rewritten. If you want to take this transformation even deeper, I invite you to explore my quantum focus guided hypnosis meditation. It's specifically designed to rewire limiting beliefs, solidify your new anchors, and make this powerful state your new baseline. You will find my guided meditation in the show notes below. And share your breakthroughs with me. I love hearing what new doors open for you. This is Mind Unlocked. I'm Anastasia Emmons, and together we're reprogramming the brain for a life without limits. If today's episode resonated, please share it with a friend who's ready for their own quantum leap. Or click on the link in the show notes below to access the free guided hypnosis meditation and send me your stories and questions. Remember, the limits you accept today become the possibilities you create tomorrow. Give yourself permission to be limitless.